Students, this is Alahari Manoj Kumar teaching social studies in Oxford High School, Murpugunduru. Now I will explain you total data about social studies 10th class. How many lessons we have in 10th class in social studies? Before that, I will explain you one thing. Social studies is the combination of 4 subjects: geography, economics, history, civics. You furtherly go higher studies, this is called as politics. Your question paper carries 50 marks. Paper 1, 50 marks. Paper 2, 50 marks. Half mark questions you will get 12. 12 into half, 6 marks. 1 mark questions you will get 8 marks. 2 marks questions you will get 8, 16 marks. 5 marks questions you will get 4, 20 marks. Total 50 marks. Here you will get internal choice, where section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4. Section 4 you will get internal choice. Total in 10th class 22 lessons we have in social studies. Paper 1 contains 12 lessons. Paper 2 contains 10 lessons. Paper 1. Number 1, India relief divisions. 2, ideas of development. 3, production and employment. 4, climate of India. 5, India rivers and water resources. 5th. 6th, the people. 7, people and settlement. 8th, people and migration. 9th, Rampur a village economy. 10th, globalization. 4th, security. 12th, sustainable development with equity. 5th, equity. Total 12 lessons we are having in paper 1. How many lessons? 12 lessons. Paper 2 contains 10 lessons. The world between wars. 1900 to 1950. Paper 1, part 1. The world between wars 1900 to 1950. Part 2. National liberation movements in colonies. National liberation movements in colonies. 16th, national movement in India. 17th, partition and independence. The making of independent India's constitution. Independent India first 30 years 1947 to 1977, emerging political trends. Emerging political trends 1977 to 2000. The World War and India. Social movements in our times. Citizens and governments. Okay, such a way these lessons are divided. Some lessons are explaining about geography, that means climate of India, political boundaries of India, everything located in explains geography part, economies, budget, everything, then money expenditure. Okay, these things we can learn in economics. History, what happened earlier in India, all over the world, what happened, such things we can discuss in history. Civics, now political trends in India, all over the world, such things we discussed in civics. This is geography part. Geography, 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 geography. From here, economics part will start. So here, this is history part. Okay, then remaining part comes under civics. Such a way, lessons are divided in social studies. If you read social studies perfectly, then you are able to attempt civils furtherly. So that's why you keenly each and everything about India, about the world, you should learn thoroughly. Now I will explain you 10th class first lesson, India relief features. Before going to topic, now I will explain you the background of India, longitudinal and latitudinal extent of India. So latitudes and longitudes very important to find a location, to find a particular country's time. These longitudes and latitudes are very important. I will show you. For example, if you feel this is a globe, this is 0 degrees latitude. 0 degrees latitude also called as equator. Like this, latitudes are presented. These latitudes are imaginary lines. Total 181 latitudes are there. 180 plus 1 along with equator. These vertical lines are called longitudes. Vertical lines, longitudes. 0 degrees longitude also called as prime meridian. Prime meridian or Greenwich meridian. Greenwich meridian. Greenwich mean time. Sometimes it is called Greenwich mean time. Time starts from the Greenwich mean time. For example, in Greenwich time, mean time, time is 12 o'clock. In our country, time is 5:30. From Greenwich mean time to Indian Standard Time, time difference is 5.5 hours. Where Greenwich line is located? In London, Greenwich line located. That means Greenwich line passes through London. Okay, if you move towards east, generally adding that time. Move towards west, generally subtracting the time. That's why India is located east side. So while calculating the time, we have to add That means Greenwich Mean Time is later to us. We are forefront to Greenwich Mean Time. Indian Standard Time (IST). Indian Standard Time is 82 degrees 30 inches. With the map, I will clearly explain you. Now I will explain you longitudinal and latitudinal extent of India. India latitudinal extent is 8 degrees 4 inches and 37 degrees 6 inches north latitude. Longitudinal extent starts from 68 degrees 7 inches, ends with 97 degrees 25 inches east longitudinal extent we have. For example, here which state is located? Gujarat. Here which state is located? Arunachal Pradesh. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, time variation is 2 hours. Suppose we don't have any IST. If you wanted to travel from Andhra Pradesh to Jammu and Kashmir, or else Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, or else Andhra Pradesh to Maharashtra, if you passes through different states, by that time you have to change your watch. It is too difficult to change every time and attending for business proposals. Okay, to avoid such confusion, our great meteorologist taken 82 degrees 30 inches as the standard meridian of India. IST, Indian Standard Time, 82 degree 30 inches. It passes through Allahabad. Allahabad is located in Uttar Pradesh. IST passes through UP, MP, Chhattisgarh, AP, Odisha. Through these states, IST passes. If we fix one IST, if you go anywhere in India, time confusion not arise. To avoid such kind of things, generally every country following their own standard timings. For example, if you go Pakistan, they are having Pakistan standard time. If you go Nepal, they are having Nepal standard time. Such a way, every country having their own ISTs. Our IST is 82 degrees 30 inches. It passes these 5 states. Then, if you see India, here one line passes. This line is called as Tropic of Cancer. That means Tropic of Cancer divides India into two parts. One is north part, one is south part. This is North India, this is South India. For example, if you take a globe, just now I told you this is 0 degrees. 0 degrees latitude also called as Tropic of Equator. Equator. If you go top of equator, 23 degrees north latitude will come. 23 and of north latitude also called as Tropic of Cancer. 23 degrees south latitude called as Tropic of Capricorn. 66 and of north latitude also called as Arctic Circle. This is Antarctic Circle. This is North Pole. This is South Pole. Tropic of Cancer divides India into two parts. Just now I explained you. Tropic of Cancer passes these states in India. Number 1, here Gujarat is located. To Rajasthan. MP, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Manipur, Mizoram, Jharkhand. Gujarat, Rajasthan, MP, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Manipur and Mizoram. So, through these 8 states, Tropic of Cancer passes. Tropic of Cancer travel these states. We have neighboring countries. Neighboring countries means the countries located very near to India, sharing boundaries with India. For example, here if you take which country this is? This is Pakistan. Before 1947, Pakistan also part of India. 1947 August 14th, Pakistan divided. Here Pakistan is located. Here China is located. Here Nepal is located. Here Bhutan is located. This one is Myanmar. Earlier Myanmar is called as Burma. Here Sri Lanka is located. Here Maldives are located. Lakshadweep Islands are part of India. Here Maldives are located. These countries are sharing boundaries with India. Okay, so Sri Lanka and Maldives sharing water boundaries. Okay, remaining all sharing territorial boundaries. Which country having largest boundary with India? Sharing largest boundary with India? Bangladesh. Bangladesh sharing largest boundary with India. Everybody knows. Now, just now I explained you latitudinal extent. This is Bangladesh. This is also neighboring country. Okay. Up to now I explained you the longitudinal, latitudinal extent of India. Regarding IST I explained you. Regarding Tropic of Cancer I explained you. Now I will explain you about geological background of India. Geological background of India. In this session I will explain. What is a geological background? Geological background nothing but earlier total land. Now how many continents we have? 7 continents. Very good. How many continents? 7 continents. But 500 million years ago, 200 million ago, entire land mass was only one. After that it divides, separated into 2 parts. One is Angara land. Second one is Gondwana land. Here middle one sea is located. This is Chedis Sea. Chedis Sea. Angara land and Gondwana land. Ninth class already you gone through. In Angara land, which countries are located by that time? Which continents are located? For example, North America, Greenland, Eurasia, north of Indian subcontinent. By that time, these four are part of Angara land. North America, Greenland, Eurasia, total Eurasia, north of Indian subcontinent. Which places part with Gondwana land by that time? South America, Africa, Madagascar, Arabia, India, Malaysia, East Indies, Australia, Antarctica. These areas part with Gondwana land. North America, Greenland, Eurasia, north of Indian subcontinent, part of Angara land, South America, Africa, Madagascar, Arabia, India, Malaysia, East Indies, Australia, Antarctica. These part with Gondwana land. Due to the compressions, inner compressions, Gondwana land moved towards northeast. Gondwana land passed towards northeast and collided Angara land. So this is a larger land by that time. India separated from the Gondwana land. Then India moved towards northeastern part. Then collided Angara land. Such a way India is formed. Okay. By that time, due to the compressions, some breakages occurred there. Now at present the Indo-Gangetic plains are there. By shallow plays occurred in that particular area. Then what happened after that I will explain you. This is the geological background of India. Finally, what did you learn from here? By that time India is part with Gondwana land. India separated from the Gondwana land and moved towards northeast and collided much larger Angara land. Angara land also called as Laurentia, sorry. Angara land also called as Laurentia. By that time what happened, Tethys Sea elevated. So elevated and buckled up. Due to that Himalayas are formed. Present day Himalayas formed 200 million years ago. If you see, if you observe, if you reach elevated area, then freeze type of conditions we can observe. Water is freezing. So many millions years, this water then elevated top part, reached top part and freezed, then Himalayas formed like that. This is the geological background of India.